Yo, what is good everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. For today's video, I've got the Jordan 6 UNCs to present to you. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, then I should forewarn you that I tend to do sneaker reviews a little bit differently than some of the others out there. I like to go light on like the super specifics of the sneakers, giving a more general overview of them, getting into the details, sizing, and essentially the things you need to know. That said, I like to gear my videos more towards styling them because at the end of the day, at least for me, that's how I determine if a sneaker belongs in my wardrobe or if it doesn't. Getting into the Jordan 6 box, we are presented with the cement print on the bottom of the box and the UNC Carolina blue colorway for the lid, and that's adorned with the Jumpman logo up top. Once inside the box, the white cement tissue is there to uncover the sneakers themselves. It's just the sneakers, however, if you were wondering if there's any extras in the box or extra laces, it's just the sneakers. Here we have the Jordan 6 UNC. It's color blocking meant to represent His Airness himself's alma mater, the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Similarly to what we've seen in the past with regard to those collegiate style of sneaker releases, this pair has the stitched or embroidered patch, which reads, "Quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever." Working our way through the sneaker, we have an upper whose overlays are comprised of soft, medium quality leather and equally as medium quality nubuck underlays, and of course the 3M that's hidden behind the perforations on the lateral and the medial portions of the sneaker. The cushioning system, as seen on other Jordan 6s of the past, is comprised of a polyurethane midsole with an encapsulated air sole unit that's only visible at the heel of the sneaker through the window. This sneaker finishes off with a translucent and white outsole, and under that is the giant Jumpman logo. As it relates to sizing, I went with my true to size Nike size, which is an 8.5, and they fit perfect. I think this is going to be the case for most, if not everyone. And just to add alternative points of reference, I take an 8.5 in New Balance as well as Vans and a 9 in Adidas. All right, and so now with a general understanding of the sneakers at hand, I want to know what you guys have to say about the Jordan 6 UNC. You guys like them so far? Are they too loud? I know a lot of people are not quite as big of fans of 6s, and they don't really get as much love as some of the other models, but I have to say, I think this is a great looking sneaker on and off foot. It's a really nice change from some of the safer sneakers. Of course, we have Dunks, Forces, Ones, and while I love those still, it's kind of fun to change things up every now and again. Anyways, let's go ahead and see these boys on feet and see if we can't get to a final verdict on them. This first outfit, I went tonal with a bit of pop of color, letting the tee play off of the Carolina blue on the sneakers. The top, as you can see, is a vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin tee from the 2000s. For the bottoms, I went with the minimal snap zipper cargos. I'll have them linked below, but this is a pair that's been super reliable for me in regard to throwing outfits together. They've been no stranger to my Instagram feed or to here on the channel because they serve to be a pair of cargos that have a bit of flair while maintaining that element of versatility, as they look great with every pair of sneakers. I went ahead and proceeded to add the minimal vintage wash crew neck to this outfit, just so you guys could see what it would look like to style the snap zipper cargos with a fitted top in that vintage tee, as well as a slightly boxy and oversized fit with the vintage wash crew neck. Moving on to the next outfit, I kept the Stone Cold tee on but swapped out the bottoms and outerwear pieces. Here I've got on the M300 denim. For a minute now, I've kind of veered off from wearing sneakers with tapered denim, but for the purposes of today's video and showing you guys the 6s with a myriad of different styles of bottoms, I did decide to go ahead and throw these on with the M300s series denim. The M300s line is known as Minimal's Slim Denim. This slim denim fits relaxed through the thigh, knee to the ankle with an inseam of 34 along with a 13-ounce composition. The M300 denim is perfect for alterations or to be worn for that stacking effect, as you can see here. The jacket is one of my favorites that I found at a vintage event for like 25 bucks. The irony is that I actually stayed patient looking for the right trucker jacket, vintage trucker jacket, and it just so happens that the right jacket ended up being pretty affordable in my opinion. Now, as I've already kind of hinted to, I want to give you guys a well-rounded perspective in relation to how you could potentially style the Jordan 6 UNC. And for that reason, I did swap out the M300's denim for a more relaxed variant being the D212. The D series denim can be characterized by the relaxed nature through the thigh, knee, and very subtle taper to the ankle. Not quite baggy, and I'll be showing you guys a baggy pair a little bit later in today's video, but not slim by any means. Now for the top, I've got on the Fear of God Union tee, which is a size small, styled out with the varsity jacket that I purchased at a store called Polished in Monrovia, California. Really cool people over there, by the way. The blues don't quite match, but I felt like the different tones or hues of blue on the jacket, in addition to the blue on the UNCs, would serve as a bit of a gradient, if that makes sense. So I just kind of went with it. Moving on to the next outfit, this is the V296 patchwork denim. It's gonna fit very relaxed through the thigh to the ankle. I'd compare them to a Levi's 501 if you're familiar with those. I like this style baggy denim with tops that are a bit more form-fitting, just because I feel like the proportions are a bit more complementary, because I notice that when I wear baggy tops with baggy bottoms, it kind of just looks like I've been deflated or I'm just wearing clothes that don't belong to me. So for that reason, I did go with the slimmer fitting clean white t-shirt. And now moving on to the last outfit of the day, of course, we have for the shoes, the UNC 6s, moving up through the bottoms. This is a vintage pair of Dickies. It's got a really fire wash in my opinion. It's aged beautifully and they seem to fit perfect in my opinion. Moving up through the outfit, my base layer is a vintage wash t-shirt, and then the top is the minimal everyday hoodie. This is the perfect fitting hoodie. It complements anytime you're wanting to go for that look of layering, or you can just wear it solo and it's just a really clean fitting hoodie, slightly boxy, slightly oversized. And for that reason here, I am wearing a size small. I really can't say enough good things about the everyday hoodie. It's just essential. And so yeah, be sure to check that out in the link in the description. Very highly recommended. And of course, everything from minimal, you can get 10% off using my code Paul10 or PaulFB. And that was the last outfit of the day. I went ahead and threw on just a huge spectrum of different types of bottoms. That way you guys can kind of see what they would look like potentially if you are to add these sneakers here to your wardrobe. I want to hear the final verdict down below. What do you guys think about sixes in general? You know, I know like they're kind of a loud shoe if I don't say so myself, but I am definitely glad I have them. The word is there's quite a few pairs out there, so you guys shouldn't have any issues trying to get them for retail or somewhere close to it. At least, I mean, that's what the rumor is. You can never really tell. But yeah, I like them a lot. Do you? That's the question I posed to you. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. You found it helpful to either convince you otherwise or reinstate your preconceived thoughts about these sneakers. With that, guys, I appreciate you all so much for stopping by the channel once again. It's insanely humbling that I get to make videos for you, and it's always going to be a privilege of mine. So thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Like today's videos if you did enjoy it. If you feel extra good today, hit that subscribe with notification bells on because it helps more than you know. Comment down below your thoughts. And with that, as I end every video here at Locust&WildHoney, I'm going to say peace and be blessed.